What up, Fragrant family? This is Ty with Simply Fragrances, and today I'm bringing you a huge, massive haul of cheap fragrances to get you smelling good for less. That's right, I'm going to get you these cheap spring and summertime fragrances that'll get you smelling fresh, get you smelling good, get your confidence boosted a little bit, but they're going to be cheap. They're going to be under $30. That's right. I'm going to get you smelling so fresh and so clean while caring about your pocketbook, because hey, I care about my pocketbook, right? We can't forget where we started. A lot of us started on the cheapies, and then we got the niche, but we got to go back to our roots every now and then. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to give you 20 cheap fragrances for under $30. That's right. Can it be done? Let's find out. I'm going to try and get through this pretty quick. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the red subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it. And if you didn't, give it a thumbs down. I want honest feedback. I want honest criticism. Let's go ahead and get into this. All right, I'm going to start with probably my favorite cheapie house. Not saying their products are cheap quality by any means. It's just the fact that they're so good for the cost. That's right. Anyone who really hasn't known anything about fragrances, who is trying to get into it, I always recommend the House of Mont Blanc. Now, first on the list, these are in no particular order by any means. There are 20, so I'm going to try and get through these really quickly. Kind of trying to challenge myself a little bit, not gonna lie. But first on the list is Mont Blanc Individual. This is kind of a almost fougere-like type of fragrance. It's got the good citruses in the opening, but it's got this rich, creamy sandalwood in the dry down. This has been discontinued, so get it while you can, but you can still pick it up for around 25 bucks. Mont Blanc Individual. All right, kind of speeding through this list here. On to the next fragrance. This is just a great cheapie. I love this stuff. It's kind of made its way up into the maybe top 5, top 3, I don't know, cheapie fragrance list, and I absolutely love this stuff. This is Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. This stuff is just, man, it's fresh, it's clean, it's got this tea note in there, it's got jasmine, white florals, and man, it is absolutely to die for. You guys gotta check this out if you haven't. Under 25 bucks if you get the 50 ml. Man, you gotta check this out. Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. This one, you guys knew this was coming up. If you've been on my channel for any length of time, y'all know how much I love this stuff. Y'all know this is my go-to. This is my Swiss Army knife. This is my number one high heat, high humidity fragrance. This is Mont Blanc Starwalker. Absolutely love this stuff. I'm so sad they discontinued it. This is an unopened bottle. I have like 5 left, so I got a lot, but I wanted to get a lot since this is discontinued. But super citrusy, light, crisp, refreshing. It's got bamboo in here to give it kind of a different, unique smell, and it's absolutely to die for. You can still pick this up for 25 bucks. Mont Blanc Starwalker. Last from the House of Mont Blanc on this list is Mont Blanc Legend. This stuff has been compared to Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. I like this a little bit better, honestly. It's kind of more well-rounded, a lot more smooth, takes up some of the harsh notes and edges, and just gives it kind of this creamy lavender dry down in the dry down, and it's absolutely to die for. Mont Blanc Legend. Get this for like 25 bucks for a 50 ml. Love this stuff. All right, guys, moving right along. This one takes me right down memory lane. This stuff I wore back in middle school. Absolutely love this stuff. I still think that it's relative to this day, honestly. This is Michael Jordan Cologne. This I got for like 15 bucks. Man, it's got this super, just amazing citrus note in the opening and dries down to this musky, woody, kind of sweet dry down, and it's absolutely to die for. Michael Jordan Cologne. Alright guys, I don't want to say that I hyped this fragrance up, but I will say this. I started posting this, in more videos. I started hyping this up in the fragrance community, started posting it on the different fragrance pages, and I will say, now it's kind of getting a little bit of a runaround throughout the fragrance community. People are starting to talk about it, talk about how much they like it. So I don't want to say that I put it on the map or hyped it up, but I will say that I love Mandarina Duck Black. This stuff is an absolute spring must-have. It's so good, guys. This is a oriental, woody, citrusy, vanilla masterpiece in my opinion. Picked this up for like 25 bucks off Amazon, believe it or not. So definitely don't sleep on this stuff. This is a super awesome fragrance. Like I said, oriental, kind of spicy, woody, vanilla, citrus, just masterpiece. Next on the list, I mean, y'all had to see this coming. This is from the House of Nautica. Nautica got I think 3 or 4 fragrances on this list because it's Nautica. It's cheap, it's summer. I mean, what more can you ask for? This is Nautical Voyage. This stuff is a staple in the fragrance community. Staple in a lot of y'all's collections, at least it should be. This is definitely a staple in mine. Just cucumber, melon, green apple, amazingness. 15 bucks, you can't go wrong. Nautical Voyage. Alright, keeping with the Nautica Voyage, but this is actually brand new to my collection as of today. I saw Mark from Aussie Fragrances, shout out to you, bro, talking about this, got my interest, so I picked this up, 16 bucks, Nautica Voyage Heritage. Man, this stuff, it's kind of got that same Nautica Voyage vibe to it, but it's got a lot more citrus, a lot brighter, and honestly, I like this a little bit better. Nautica Voyage Heritage. Next on the list, this is kind of a hidden, not really hidden gem, but it doesn't really get a lot of love, and I don't know why. It's almost got this blue-like quality to it, kind of shower jelly, but this is Nautica Rush, and this stuff is absolutely to die for. Love this stuff. Super fresh, super crisp, really citrusy, but it's got this blue kind of vibe to it, almost shower gel-like. Definitely pick this up. 16 bucks off of like rack stores, Burlington, Ross's, TJ Maxx, places like that. Don't sleep on this, guys. Nautica Rush. And then last, from the House of Nautica, if y'all watch my 4 most nostalgic fragrances in my collection, y'all know this is the one that started it for me. This is the one that got me into the fragrance game back all the way in 4th grade. I started my collection, yes, back in 4th grade. Granted, it wasn't what it is now. It was Walmart stuff and everything like that, which there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you got a ball on a budget, but this is Nautica Classic. This is not what it used to be by any means, but it is still a very good fragrance. Picked this up for like 19 bucks, and look at this, we match. Didn't even plan on that. But anyways, this stuff is so good, such a classic, such a staple in the fragrance community. Got melon, kind of aquatic-y notes, and it is just absolutely to die for. Nautica Classic. All right, guys, moving right along. This is another staple in my collection. I will always have this fragrance in my collection. I love it so much. The real star of this fragrance, no pun intended, is the star fruit. This comes from the House of Versace, and this is Versace Meadow Fresh. And as I always say, oh man, is it fresh. Light, crisp, just aquatic, almost water-like in the opening. Real bright citrus notes with a pink pepper dry down in the dry down, kind of give it this peppery nuance, and it's absolutely a killer. You can pick this up for around 25 to 30 bucks if you get the 50 ml off fragrance.net, places like that, with a coupon code. Don't be afraid. I don't know why, but I just like 3.4 ounce bottles. I will never ever use all this juice, but that's just kind of what my collection is. I don't know why, it's just what I like, but don't be afraid to get this in a 50 ml size. You won't regret it. Versace Meadow Fresh. Next on the list, this is also relatively new to my collection. Didn't even know about it until a coworker pointed it out to me, and he said this is what he wore. This is a really, really, really great springtime fragrance, guys. This is Barcelona. This is really like just fresh and citrusy in the opening, but it's got this creamy vanilla lavender dry down, and it is absolutely a stellar fragrance for 10 bucks, guys. Pick this up for 10 bucks at Ross. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. This stuff is so good. Definitely get your nose on this. Barcelona, don't be afraid to try it. Next on the list, this also takes me back down memory lane. This takes me right back to high school, freshman year. Man, this stuff was blowing up back in the early 2000s. Man, if you weren't wearing Ed Hardy, Love and Luck, you weren't wearing anything. That's right, man. Ed Hardy, it was just hyped beyond all belief in the early 2000s. Not even just the fragrances, but like their clothing line, their shoes, backpacks, purses, everything in high school. Everyone had Ed Hardy. That was the big deal back then. And man, it's crazy because Millicent Imperial is one of my all-time favorite fragrances, and I had no idea this was back then in the realm of that, because I didn't even know what Creed was. But this stuff, you want something kind of in the wheelhouse. Doesn't smell exactly like it, but kind of sort of similar vibes to it. Ed Hardy, Love and Luck, might just do it. 19 bucks, guys. You can't go wrong. Alright, guys, this comes from the House of Banana Republic, and I actually really enjoy this house. These are popping up all over Burlington, so don't be afraid to try them. These are like $25 tops, guys. I've never seen them above 30 bucks, and this is, I think, Cordovan is how you say it. This stuff is actually really stellar. Just light, crisp, fresh, citrusy, kind of shower gel-like. Just hop out the shower. Type, super good. Really great for the high heat weather. Banana Republic Cordovan. keeping with the house of Banana Republic, man, I absolutely love this stuff. My wife loves it too. She actually stole my bottle of it, so I had to go buy another one. But this is Banana Republic Pure White, man. This stuff is, it's so good. Light, crisp, refreshing, almost like kind of clean linen, if that makes sense, but just absolutely stellar stuff, guys. You can't go wrong with this. Like 20 bucks, Pure White, Banana Republic. Next on the list, last from the house of Banana Republic. This one I kind of say for last because I kind of like this one better than the rest because it smells like Creative Ventus. I'm not gonna lie. For 25 bucks, Black Walnut Legend. This kind of got some hype for a little bit. You can't go wrong with it, guys. It really does. It smells like Creative Ventus, especially the newer batches in the opening. It dries down to kind of nutty, creamy differences in there, but definitely can't go wrong. Black Walnut Legend. You gotta try this stuff, guys. Next on the list, this is also a staple. You can't go wrong with it, guys. This This comes back from all the way in the 80s, guys. This is a staple and a classic. I wore this all the time back in middle school, high school. I love this stuff. It's not what it used to be, but this dog will still hunt. This is Davidoff Cool Water. I love this stuff, guys. It's just got the green Irish tweed, fresh cut green grass, lemon verbena, aquatic notes in here, and it's absolutely to die for. Picked this up for like 16 bucks for this big booty bottle off of Fragrance X, places like that with the discount codes, guys. You can't go wrong. Davidoff Cool Water, classic, but it's not dated in my opinion. So Davidoff Cool Water, definitely gotta try it if you haven't. Down to the last three, guys. Like I said, these are no particular order. This one, everyone might be kind of like, what? Really? You're gonna put this in here? This is like fall and winter, bro. I promise, I'm not crazy, guys. On those cool spring days, this stuff, it just does it for me. It's kind of got these black peppery, woody, spicy dry downs, but there's a little bit of a citrus twist in there, especially in the opening. And this is Salvatore Ferragamo F Black. Now, again, everyone hypes this up for the fall and winter, but this stuff, this definitely will work in the early spring and even into mid-spring with those cool, crisp spring days. Guys, you can't go wrong with it. Salvatore Ferragamo F Black. Definitely gotta check it out. Like 20 bucks. I mean, you can't go wrong. All right, guys, next on the list, this is another Salvatore Ferragamo, and this is Free Play. It's either Free Play or Free Time. I'm gonna put the name right there because I always forget it, but I think it's Free Play, so my bad for not knowing it right off the top of my head. But Salvatore Ferragamo Free Play, Free Time, whatever it is. Man, super light, aquatic, fresh, super citrusy, and I said on one of my last videos, man, this honestly, it kind of smells like Elysium in the very opening of it. So, I mean, don't shoot me for it. I mean, the quality is definitely not Elysium level, but it's got that lime and that lemon and just the super like burst of bergamot, and it's just absolutely to die for. Super light, crisp. Man, you can't go wrong. 25 bucks, Salvatore Ferragamo, they got you covered. Good stuff, guys. Love it. Free Play, Free Time. Like I said, I left the name up there for you guys. My bad for being a bad reviewer and not knowing the name. But last but not least, guys, that was 20 and under 15 minutes. That's pretty good. This is Salvatore Ferragamo Pour Homme. And this stuff, man, if you like citrus notes, if you like something that's a little bit unique, a little bit different, definitely check this out. Man, it's got grapefruit in there, and I absolutely love it. It's got kind of a spicy accord to it in the dry down, but the opening, you get tons of grapefruit, and it's just to die for. I love this stuff. It smells honestly like the late 90s, early 2000s. Smells like something that guys in like the bigger cities would be wearing back then. Just clean, fresh, out the shower. You mean business when you wear it. Salvatore Ferragamo Pour Homme. I got this whole bottle, $12.99. Kid you not. $12.99 for this bad boy. Normally goes for like 25 bucks at the rack stores, but I got lucky and they gave just discounted price, I guess. I don't know, maybe it had been sitting there a while, but Salvatore Ferragamo Pour Homme. All right, guys, that's it. That is literally 20 fragrances in under 15 minutes. That's kind of a long video, but I digress. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Give the video a thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs down if you didn't like it. And guys, I'll catch you next time. Remember, if you love it, wear it.